And we're live. Yay. Hello, everybody. Right now it's just Deb and I. And Boo Boo's and Kitty, who's making
and Boo Boo's and Kitty.
Yes. He likes the sweater.
Oh.
But no, we're just chatting here, waiting for everybody. Sarah said she might be a little bit late. She is driving all of God's children around, kind of day after Christmas kind of thing, seeing the different, getting kids to different family members and, all of that. So, but she said she'd be here.
I remember the day. Mine are all grown. But got the grandkids. They're back in Kentucky, though. Yeah. But it snowed, so they got to sled today.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. I got to see pictures, but that's all I get. I'm in Virginia, so, Oh.
Well, it's also the time of year.
Yeah.
It's this year. Whew, boy, 2020 is a lot to answer for.
Oh my God, it's hell.
Yeah.
Ooh, should I say that? Don't want to mess up your channel.
No, it's fine. That's fine. Hey, Sandy's here and Michelle's here. Hello, everybody. The link's in the description box if anybody else wants to join in on camera, but otherwise you can just stay in the chat, whatever works for you. So we can do that. I know I was saying that Sarah said that she's going to be here in a little bit. Aletha is not going to be with us, but she's going to catch things on replay. Oh, why are you laughing? Deb, can you hear me?
I can hear them. I can't see them.
No, that's fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because you were just laughing, and I was just wondering what you were laughing about.
Oh.
But it's okay. Oh, Ginny's coming. Here we go. Here's Ginny. Hello.
There's a little bit.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. And Sandy's here. Michelle's here.
I can hear you.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, if anybody has any trouble, just let me know.
Yeah, there seems to be.
Okay. So it has, I don't expect anyone to have written this week. I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas week, and getting anything done is just nigh impossible. But so anybody who shows up with 3 words strung together, you win. You win. So
356 words.
Yay! Oh, I'm glad
in the middle of the night.
Hey, whatever works.
I'm still signing Christmas cards. Does that count?
I sure. I'm not picky. But I got less than 1,000. So but it was something. It's more farther along than I was. So, and tomorrow, here's Sandy.
Am I there?
Hi. Hello, Sandy. How are you?
Sandy.
Oh, and here's Allison.
Figure this out.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing?
Hello.
Allison.
Hi.
Holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Let me see if this will be any better. Oh, that might work better. There we go. It can see a little bit better.
We're
Happy
bigger.
holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, there's a kitty.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, Sandy, who is that?
Oh.
Who is that?
Oh, how adorable.
Say again?
Talia.
Talia?
Talia.
Oh.
She's about
Thalia.
Talya. Talia.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
She's sweet.
Yeah, she won't let me talk to anybody without her being right here.
Oh.
And she wrapped herself around my neck like a collar.
Oh, kitten. Oh, Michelle says I managed to go from 856 to 1300 and accidentally deleted it. No.
Oh.
Man. Oh, been there. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
444 words. Poof. Man.
Shame.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Michelle. Poor thing.
I feel like I need to have a cat. To come sit on my lap.
I'll probably have one in a minute.
Well, I've got
Everybody in the
three.
writing group gets a cat.
Yeah. You didn't get the kit?
And I didn't get the Kit Kat.
Oh, the Kit Kat, even better. No, I've got two of them, and only one of them sits on my lap. So, hello, sweetie.
I have another one too, a tabby who's at my feet, but she's not like this one either. They have personalities for sure.
Oh yeah, they have like these cat cafes that are springing up around places, and so I decided I was going to go in next week and see who wants to adopt me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, that's right. The cats pick the humans. That's how it
Yes.
works. Cats pick humans.
Yeah, you don't want to pick a cat that doesn't want you.
Yeah.
That would make life very bad.
Oh, somebody just saw my some stuff that's sitting on the desk that might have needed to be pushed off the desk.
Oh, is it in the way of perhaps a nice reclining segment of the desk?
Kind of, yeah. But anyway, well, all right. So it's like if anybody has the okay, no, it's not echoing now. All's well. All's well. All right. Sarah said she'll be here as soon as she could. And she and I have been talking. I knew Sarah actually before the group started. And she has helped me immensely. Because she's very good at organizing and helping me try to get back on track. And so I'm grateful for that, and especially because she has that story coming out in the anthology. She's learning so much about promotion and about she's just learning so much, and she tells me all well, not all about it, but she tells me a bit about it. But we've been talking about plans for this coming year and what are our writing goals. And what are we, what are we trying to do, basically? And what are we trying to accomplish? And how do we break that back down into something manageable? Basically, we were talking. Let me see if I can get this. So basically, I went and got a calendar, and this is at 1 quarter. This is a quarter, like first quarter here, just a regular calendar. It's just all on one page with just lines on each week, and I tried to set up some writing goals for the year. And then being me, I went back and I started breaking things down into, okay, if I want to come out with this book at this point, and then I need to have it done by this point, the end of this month or a particular month, and then that gives another month for editing and to get it ready to go out into the world. And so this month, every say 2 months, other than January is going to be kind of heavy. But other than that, it's like January's heavy, but then February is just a get ready month and an outlining month, and then March and April are steady writing, but it's like 1,200 words a day, so it's not something crazy that can't be done. And I have a lot of stuff already outlined, and I have some of that because that's one of the problems. I have this great big pile of binders and papers over here that they're notes for books I haven't finished, and I really want to get through them. And the book I'm working on in January in time, I've got half of it written. I have to get the other half. That's the goal. So so that's what we were working on. And if any of you were at the live stream this morning, I was showing off the 2021. This is actually a law of attraction planner, but one of the things I really love about it, if you could excuse a little bit of washi tape, is I can track my time with it, and that's really going to be my thing for the year, is time tracking, because my business is, with all this stuff, different things I'm doing, it's building up, and it's getting to the point where I have to start really making decisions about priorities of what do I really want to do, make the writing time a priority, move things around, maybe get, even get a little virtual help, even for just a couple of hours, every month, just, a few hours every month, just to do some of the more, like, for instance, just setting up this live stream or my other live streams, just getting some help, having someone just go in and do all this. You create it, you need this URL, you put this here, you put that there. I mean, it's just a lot of, make sure that this is unlisted, and that, so all of these things that take up a lot of my time, that aren't creative, that I could say, hey, look, this is the description, please do it. So that's going to be new for me. I've never done anything like that before. And so yeah, it's a whole new thing. The thing is, though, want to use the planner, right? Which is great. It's like, okay, January 1st. Oh no. The planner starts Sunday, December 27th. Tomorrow. And it's like, oh, I don't have till Friday. This starts tomorrow. Like, okay, we're doing the thing. Sure, okay. So, yeah, a lot going on over here, but and I'm hoping to share week by week. Oh, there's Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca.
How you doing?
Hello. And Michelle was saying, cool, thank you. One dominant needs a new computer before she gets back at it. Hers is 13 years old using Windows 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is old.
Yeah.
That's how old my desktop is here that I'm working from right now.
Yeah. I mean, it gets to the point sometimes your computer, you're on a computer that's old enough where it's like, okay, I need to feed the squirrels first. Okay, now let's work. Because they're in there on the little wheels. But anyway, I'll be sharing that, kind of what progress I've been making. I'll be sharing that on the weekends, and hopefully you will too. Just what you're, I'd love to hear from any of you. Today, if you've got something, but in the coming week, or maybe next week, or soon, what are you hoping to accomplish this year in 2021?
I have a question. Is that planner just for your writing, or is it for everything?
It's for everything. Yeah. Although I did notice that I don't know if you know Kate Kavanaugh, her videos. She's got a author tube thing, and I noticed she was doing one day she was doing a bunch of timed writing sprints, and I noticed she had a photocopy of what looked exactly like one of these types of pages, because she could use it to track so carefully her time. And so, but yeah, this will allow me to figure out Black and Orange, Book Art Media, all this other stuff. Plus there's so much more I want to create. But please go ahead. Sorry. People have their own plans, and I don't mean to, dominate everything here.
I'd like to say, can you hear me okay?
Mhm.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah.
I'd like to say that I enjoyed you reviewing that planner today on
Oh.
your podcast. Yeah. That was, I mean, on the black and orange.
Thank you.
Yeah, because that was really interesting. I'm doing a digital one, trying to anyway. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not the most committed when it comes to journaling, but we'll see how it goes.
Are you using GoodNotes?
Me too, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Are you using GoodNotes?
Yes, GoodNotes 5. I love it. And I use handwriting on it.
Okay, because there's also, I know for a fact that there's a Passion Planner, Law of Attraction, like plugins for that.
Uh-huh.
So just a thought where you can
Thank you.
maybe give it a try.
There
But
are a lot of there are a lot of different programs of planners that have inserts like that you can add in, like your goals and your wishes and things like law of attraction. I'm trying to find the ones that work for me the best. I'm, like I said, I'm not always committed to this, but I'm trying. So I'm using my, I bought an iPad Air for myself for Christmas. So I'm trying to figure out, how I'm going to involve that with it. But we'll see how it goes.
Oh, great. I'd love to hear more. I've never used that, but I've had my eye on it.
What, GoodNotes or iPad Air?
GoodNotes. GoodNotes.
Okay. Yeah, I love it. And I can write on it. I use the pencil and iPad Air, which I'm trying to get to right now. I'll pull it up. You go talk among yourselves.
Well, I'm looking at very cute. I've had her kitty. Jenny has her kitty. Oh, what a beauty.
I know.
Oh.
I got my kitty too. He can do.
Lady,
He's not good looking.
Michael.
I'm enjoying vicariously.
There we go.
My goal is to
Inky Doo's gone.
do something with my books that I've already finished. And I took your advice and I went to Amazon, downloaded the 3 series, and developed that author page.
Oh, wow.
You had suggested, what is it called? Author Create, or get what you called it.
I'm not sure. It might not have been me. We've had some great suggestions from
you were showing us the Amazon Kindle author pages.
Oh yeah, okay.
I forget what you call
no, they are. They're author pages. Come on.
Yeah.
There you go. So, I see. Okay.
I don't think anyone. I don't know how to market them. I don't know how to.
Oh yeah. Nobody knows how to market them. That's true. It's just good to have one and have it there, and so people can look if they want to. But I don't know anybody who directly markets their author page on Amazon. Although, I mean, don't know why you couldn't. I mean, if you don't have certainly if you don't have a website, why not? It's like, oh, my information's there. There's all my books.
I have a website.
Allison, I like your little kitty.
Thank you.
Oh, that works too.
It works until the real thing comes along.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
So, Sandy, you said that. So you claimed your page on Amazon, and what else were you saying that you've done?
Well, I started reading a young adult book that I'd written.
Oh,
I'd gotten some good feedback, and I'm making daily videos reading out of this book, one chapter every day.
oh
and
wow.
I started because my granddaughter was having trouble keeping up with her reading for her remote learning. She's 12. And so my son asked me if I could read to her. They live 2,000 miles away. So I made some videos reading the book that she was assigned. I downloaded it. And then I thought, a lot of people don't have grandmas to even relate to nowadays. So I took this one book that I put on my shelf. I wrote it 25 years ago, but it's a coming of age book about an American girl whose life is parallel to that of her Appaloosa pony that adopted when
I love
mother
that.
died. It's a wonderful, touching story. So now and I named my new channel Nana's Corner. I don't know if that's good.
Oh,
I love
nice.
it. I love it. That's fantastic.
I've had I think 4 views of each of the chapters so far. So I don't get comments, but someone's watching them.
That's good.
Oh, that is
Congrats.
Thank you.
So,
Well,
Sandy, did you put
Do you
that
mind
on
if we
YouTube?
put
Did you
that
say?
out there on our
So-
network?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you mind if we look for you and then put you out there on our
Oh, I
networks?
love that.
Oh, and I'll be
Okay.
happy to put it in the description.
Okay, it's Nana's Corner, and the book is called Ten Tiya, Horse of Tears. And it's also, I put it on Amazon Kindle also.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, tears. All right, I will look for that, and I'll get the link to both, and I'll put them in the description box.
Thank
And
you.
anybody else, if you've got a channel you wanna include, you've got a book you've written, a story you've written, you're in an anthology somewhere. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, just let me know. I want to add you to our to the stuff listed in the description box. So I will get both of those links. All right.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm writing this short story, like 800 to 1,000 words for a chicken soup of the soul
Ooh.
thing. And I was wondering if anyone has done any writing with them before or has any tips on how to do this, because I'm writing it and it's like, well, this is way too long, and then I'm trying to to cut it down and yet make it interesting. And I've been told I need to have just like 2 people in it instead of 3 people, just to keep it contained. And
I'm sure
I don't
it's
know if that's true or not.
Oh, I would imagine with 800 or 1,000 words, that's not much space. That's not a whole lot of real estate, and it's hard. Who was it? Was it Rackham? Was it Arthur Rackham? Who was the author, the artist? He was a prolific, or was it? Was there Arthur? For some reason, it was either Arthur Rackham. It might have been Twain, but I don't think so. But anyway, he said in one of his letters in the late 1800s, he was writing to his friend, and he said, "I'm sorry for the length of this. Forgive me for the length of this letter. I would have written you a shorter letter, but I didn't have time." And that's true.
That sounds like Twain.
Okay, I'll take heed of that.
Yeah, it's hard, but to narrow things down, I run across that in just look at parallel to having to cut things down. I will often write a screenplay version of my stories before or concurrently while I'm writing the novel, and certainly after, and it's very space constrained. You have to have, this has to happen by page 15, and this has to happen by page 60, and this has to happen, and the whole thing can't be longer than 120 pages, and there are not that many words on a page. And talk about beating your head against a wall, because it's like, no, but I got this cool stuff. It's like, you can't have the cool stuff. Well, okay, well then how much filler can I get rid of, and it still work, still be vaguely coherent, because I want to put in all the cool stuff, but there's no space for the cool stuff.
When you do that, do you do mostly dialogue, or do you put in the descriptives and all the
You
rest
have to put it, well, in screenplay form, you have to put, well, I do it as a proper screenplay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I do put in the descriptions and the, interior, exterior,
Yeah,
and,
right.
all of that. So, but yeah, it's I find it's useful because I want to write in a way that is adaptable into other mediums like audio and whatnot. But it also keeps me on track because you're not in anybody's head. So you can't, like, I'll just go like, oh, and then this happened and that happened. No, you can't be in somebody's head in a screenplay. There's what they said. There's what you can see or hear. That's it. So, anyway.
Do any of you know Gillian Anderson, the agent? She works mainly in adaptations in Hollywood, but
No.
she bought an option of mine years ago for a treatment for a TV series.
Oh, wow.
She marketed it and then came back maybe a month later and said she wasn't successful. And about a year later, my treatment was made into a TV series that they stole from me.
Hey,
I mean, it wasn't right.
but they stole. Oh,
It was my treatment, my character.
yeah.
Everything was what I had submitted to her. So
Is it Julie?
I've had visual artwork stolen.
Oh, was it Gillian Anderson, the actress?
No, I'm sorry, McManus, Gillian McManus.
Gillian McManus. Okay. No,
I'm sorry, not Anderson, McManus. She has a Palo Alto.
It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
I think she's been. I met her at a writers' conference, a California writers' conference, and that same year submitted the treatment to her, and I was pretty excited about it. Just that, she was positive about the storyline. But anyway,
I'm so sorry.
An experience.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah.
There's no kind of recourse that you can take?
Oh, it was so long ago. And at the time, I was pretty naive and just so excited that I got someone to read something that I'd written after, many rejections. So
there are some unscrupulous people out there. And I had a really bad experience with someone who was calling themselves an agent, back in the 90s. But I have found, one of the ways that I'm trying to combat that, the only you can copyright a specific thing you've written out, like the actual way you did this type of story, but you can't copyright an idea. You can't copyright, even if it's really something vaguely, specific of the type of story. You can't copyright that. It has to be words on a page.
So it wouldn't have done any good. It just would have legal fees, but I pursued it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way I'm trying to combat that is I'm making sure that I'm publishing the book and I'm getting that out there. And then if there are adaptations or somebody wants the screenplay version or can be changed to teleplay or whatever, there's already the book version, hopefully an audio version as soon as I can get it. Yeah, because then it's not, it's I've got, of course, the copyright, but then I've also got, it's like,
this is real.
So I don't know if you ever have recourse or not, but it does make a difference if you're already making a name for yourself. And there are people out there who are like, that was that series by Sandy, by Deb, by Ginny or Allison or Rebecca. Wait a minute. I read that book. I read that series. So there is that. One dominant is saying today at Book Art Media, Cat Fest. I like that. It is. And Allison, I love the little thing. So I know Deb's was still she got some writing done because she woke up in the middle of the night, you said.
Yeah, and one of my goals is to like finish this thing. I had this story going for 10 years. I mean, I started it when my late husband was still alive, and we were both trying to write these stories that had where you have a regular mundane world, but you bring in some mythical characters, and then on, and you know how life takes off after something like that happens and other things. And so I just put it aside. But by being part of this group and doing the NaNoWriMo thing, it really kind of gave me some of a push, So I'm hoping for this 2021, get a draft done.
Yes. Oh, that would be great. I am sorry to hear about your husband, though.
Well, I'm remarried. I'm remarried now to what are we calling him? The Mountain Lodge surfer dude, Trumper.
There you go.
Guy.
That works. That works. Oh, it looks like Sarah's here, but I don't see her on camera yet. Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah.
So I did about maybe 600 words of the 2,000 I wanted to do. So I mean, it's better than nothing. But it's something.
This particular week has been brutal. Brutal. It's Christmas week.
Definitely.
And this is this is one of those weeks out of the year. When I first came in, it was like, if you strung 3 words together, you win. You won the week.
Well, I was glad to even string 3 words together, like yesterday, just in talking, not just after, I usually stay up all night on Christmas Eve trying to get ready for Christmas Day.
Yes, so. Exactly. There's not been much sleep this week. One dominant saying my series is a short story when I was 13. Wow. Now 3 books complete, the other 4 in my head complete. Who says procrastination is bad?
Oh.
Hey,
Sarah.
Oh. Hello, Sarah. You look like you're in the car still.
Yes. I just.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, I just got home, so I wanted to hop on and say hello. So keep talking. Don't let me interrupt.
You have to bring Pepper on because it's Cat Fest. Everybody's had their cats. Even Allison she had this adorable little cat figurine.
Yeah.
My little Halloween cat.
He's
so powered.
That is cute.
That?
All right.
It is so cute.
So I think I can manage to come on in a minute if you can, unless you just want to stay on.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna go in and then come back on, or are you just gonna stay where you are?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Because I was telling the others about the plans for 2021 and how you and I.
What's that?
Did she freeze on everybody else or just me?
She froze.
You're frozen.
Seems like it's freezing.
Okay.
She's not moving.
Oh, Sebastian's frozen.
You have to give me a minute. So you're gonna have to give me a minute.
Well, we had 70-mile-an-hour winds a few days ago. It blew my neighbor's fence down, so I'm using it for that.
How can we fix it?
She'll come back. She'll come back.
So, Deb, what is the novel you're working on?
Oh, mine is it's called Choose Your Goat Man. It involves Pan. It involves Pan, and it involves the train track goat man that you've probably seen on the mystery stuff on, like Legends of Weird Creatures or whatever they show. Yeah, it's the goat man that scares everybody on the train tracks. And but But then I also have Pan too, so you got to pick which one.
Oh, wow. That sounds exciting. I saw that Michelle had said that she's working on a novel too. That whatever you were doing, she was like that. And she can relate.
Yeah.
Michelle, what are you doing? What novel are you writing? Oh, she froze.
Oh.
I guess there's a
Can't hear
lot of
her.
time delay.
The comments
Yeah.
seem to be frozen too. Is that right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Sarah,
Totally
how's
lost
your book
Sebastian.
coming
I
along?
don't see her at all.
How's your what is it?
Anthology.
Yeah, anthology. Yeah, anthology. How's it coming along?
Anthology's doing good. It comes out on the 12th.
Uh-huh.
And then I've got, which sort of is kicking my butt into gear because I have a book that I want to use the anthology to help push off for.
Right.
So I have to hurry up and get that done because I want to release that at the 1st of February, actually the 2nd of February. So,
that'll be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got to, and it's only about a third done. So, yeah, I've got to get my butt in gear.
Is it already like on Amazon for pre-orders?
The anthology, yes.
Well, I know that, but I mean your book.
My book is no, because I'm a scaredy cat, and so until my first draft is done, I won't put it on Amazon for pre-order.
Smart girl.
So I am terrified of not getting it done when it's supposed to be done. Because they'll penalize you for a year. You won't be able to do pre-orders for a year if you don't meet your pre-order.
Right.
So
I can understand that.
So I'm like, oh no.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Smart move. Who does your editing?
I've got a young lady named Jamie. J Lee Editing is her editing little name or whatnot on Facebook, but she does really, really good work. She specializes in romance and whatnot, and then I use Dominion Editorial for my mystery stuff. So, but there are a bunch of guys over there, and I can't send my romance to a bunch of guys to pick over because that just makes
I would feel weird. Yeah.
Oh,
I would definitely feel weird.
So Jamie does my romance, and the guys at Dominion.
Well, I always feel weird, having my husband read my stuff if it has a little romance in it. So he hasn't read anything.
yeah. No chance that my husband will read anything I write. So not a worry.
Oh.
He doesn't read.
Well,
he's a man of action.
My husband would be a good editor, but I haven't asked him. So maybe when it's completely done, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
But I have lots of friends that are editors, so I'll ask one of them to help me out. Maybe two.
If we don't have editor friends, who should we ask?
Good question.
Yeah, good to know.
Well, a lot of agents do editing also on the side. Mm-hmm. And the first book I wrote, I knew nothing about writing. I had a really good story. My ex-husband was having an affair with my best friend, and I hired a detective to follow him to see who he was having the affair with. Turned out it was my neighbor, but I didn't know it. And she came over to comfort me. And while I was talking to her on the phone, the private investigator called me to tell me it was her. And there she was in my house. Anyway.
Oh my God.
So I had to pay. I paid the agent. It was called Caught in a Web. But they charged me $800 to line edit the book. And nothing ever came of the book. But I learned so much about editing or about how to edit just from them, from this, red pencil through this whole big, thick manuscript. Mm-hmm. But $900 or $800 is expensive.
I'm so sorry, way to turn. way to transform, Sandy. You know, something very negative to
True.
try to put it into an art form.
Exactly.
Kudos to
exactly.
you.
Lemons into lemonade, but woo, I would have poisoned that lemonade.
Well, I can talk about it now without crying, but for years I would get an upset stomach and, not be able to. But my youngest was 3 at the time, and he was a doctor and she was a nurse, so it was a juicy story. But anyway, that's
Yeah.
behind me now by
Wow.
decades.
Well, Michelle said that her story is about her great-grandparents. They were from Perryville, Kentucky. Great-grandmother sued her great-grandfather for custody of her grandfather and sued his father under the pretense, which is really interesting. I'd love to read something about that.
What was that again?
Now I'm from Kentucky, so I know the mentality there.
Yeah, and I'm from Tennessee, so I kind of know also.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, from East Tennessee. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, Sebastian called Sarah, so she had to leave to answer. Her internet is completely down.
Oh,
Oh,
she just got a whole new
just got
service.
new
Yeah,
one.
but I think they're having storms and stuff.
Oh, in Chicago?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I'm in Phoenix. Where are you all from? The others that are. So you said Kentucky and.
I'm in Maryland now, but I grew up in East Tennessee.
Oh,
yay!
I'm in Virginia Beach, actually.
Are you really?
From Kentucky. Hey, Sebastian.
Sebastian's back.
Sorry about that. My internet went out completely. I had to go restart the modem and the whole thing. So,
Jeez.
All of the redoing that they didn't you have like the internet people come in and fix your Wi-Fi or something?
Yeah. But this is still better than it was.
Oh, okay.
Is any of this being affected by that generator or whatever that got blown up in Tennessee? Is it? Because I think they're having far-reaching effects.
It is.
Oh, is it? Oh.
I've heard that.
Was that part of that bombing?
You mean more bombing?
Well, no, it was the one in Nashville, Tennessee.
That one that happened.
It hit an AT&T building.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So that okay, the fallout from that.
Right.
Wow. That's scary.
One dominant is saying in Tennessee they're still having phone trouble.
Right.
She's also saying I write sci-fi fantasy. Feel like a fifth wheel here, but words are words. Oh, well, I hope you don't feel like a fifth wheel.
Well, I write mystery too, so mine is actually YA.
Like
so don't feel like outside, because I bet you and I are probably the outsiders.
Mine are paranormal, and they're pretty sci-fi too.
Mine's slightly paranormal.
My sci-fi.
Yeah.
How about you, Jenny?
Fantasy.
Oh, Allison. Sci-fi fantasy. Good.
Sci-fi fantasy. That one, but the one I'm doing for the chicken soup is like a kind of like a memoir thing, which is I can't get 2,000 words, except I now have the idea that I'm going to write the story every day a different way and then see what I have by the end of the week.
Wow. What a great idea. I love that.
Yeah.
And then like maybe piece things together.
That is great. Oh, please let us know how it goes.
I will.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Now that I put it out there, this thought has now become a reality, and you guys are making me accountable, so that's great. I need this group for that, because I always need accountability partners.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
And maybe you'll get 2 stories out of it instead of 1.
Maybe. That's what seems to have happened with my NaNoWriMo. I started writing about this one guy, and I wound up writing this whole story about his evil twin uncles, so.
And then you'll have sequels.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Sebastian again. Oh, she's out.
I'm back.
Oh, she's back.
Okay, you're back. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm back. Sorry, Ginny. Did I miss what you were saying about your writing?
What I'm writing? Well, when I was doing NaNoWriMo, I was working on sort of a mystery adventure.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get back into my blog. That's the plan for the 2021.
Cool. What kind of things do you blog
What's your
about?
blog?
Don't get too excited about it. Like 5 entries.
I'll
Cooking,
put the link in. I'll put the link in the description box.
cooking and crafts and things.
Those are hot items, both of them.
Mhm.
Could you maybe put the
That's
link
what people
to it
want.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to figure it out because I moved off I used to have my own website and I moved it off. So I'm in the middle of putting it back on WordPress. So
okay.
I'll
Oh,
have it by
that's not
next
an
week.
easy task.
Yeah, it was not
Oh.
easy. I'm missing my website.
Yeah.
But
Whew. One Dominant is going to put all of her stories together in one book, a main character in a multiverse. I like it.
Oh, wow.
Michelle is in Cincinnati, but grew up in Northern Kentucky. So hopefully,
I lived in Cincinnati,
McConnell.
Michelle, for a little while.
Puppy dog.
Oh, McConnell. Oh,
Oh, look at the puppy dog.
oh, what a sweetie.
Oh,
How cute. Oh.
Ginny, who is that?
What's his name?
this is Delta.
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 Oh, is he changeable?
From Mississippi, so they named her Cheetah.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, no. So she's Delta. I'm in Maryland as well.
Oh, okay.
I think Rebecca said she was in Maryland.
Oh,
Maryland.
nice.
You're kind of up the coast for me. I'm in Virginia Beach.
I was gonna say I have cousins in Norfolk.
Oh, yeah.
Spent a lot of summer vacations in Virginia Beach.
It's nice, but boy, it's hard to get around here. Lots of waterways to cross for traffic jams. And, you know, can't get out of here if there's like a disaster.
Can you guys see this?
Oh,
how cute, Sandy.
Oh,
cute.
that is
That
sweet.
was that's a Boston Terrier, I think they're called.
Oh,
I used to
think
have a
that's
little
it.
Boston Terrier. Oh, they're so
Yeah.
cute.
It's my my grandkids FaceTime me on Christmas Day and sent me that.
oh.
They're in Columbus, Ohio, so we're all close. But I moved to
Well-
Phoenix, where don't have snow anymore.
Phoenix?
It's 70 degrees and sunny.
Oh, in Phoenix?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in Connecticut, so I'm very familiar with snow, and that's why I now live in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, I lived in Honolulu. I lived in Waikiki Beach. Where are you?
I'm in Kaimaki,
Okay.
near Kahala,
And how long
and
have
it's
you lived there?
raining right now.
My husband
Oh,
wants to
always.
live there.
Yeah.
This
Is the
this
surfing
our
as good as
version
they
of
say? Because
snow. The surfing, yes.
yes, because my husband he dreams of Hawaii. It's like, you know, the place to be.
It's
And
wonderful. I lived there a year and I got island fever. I couldn't take it. I'm a nomad. I couldn't.
Oh, because you can't go anywhere. Oh, I think that would bother me too.
North
I
Shore.
miss road trips. There's
Yeah.
only so far you can go on
Around the
Oahu.
island.
And
Just
it's
around and
hard to
around.
go outer islands right now because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I'm really missing, I wanted to see my daughter who's in California for the holidays, and that's not happening. So
My son and his kids were going to come the week before Christmas Eve, like Thursday night, the week before. They were packed and ready to fly to Phoenix from Columbus. And that next morning, they just couldn't do it. so they did not come.
Oh,
So, did anyone else get together with your families, or were you all? No.
Not for Christmas. My sister-in-law who lives near here has COVID, so she had to stay in her room. Yeah, she's a teacher, and they tried at the schools, but somehow she got it.
I hope she's
It's
okay.
impossible
Well,
in
we
a
had
school
almost finished
situation. They're like little petri dishes anyway,
Yeah.
We had almost finished fixing Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, which we have tacos. But
Yum.
my son got a text that he had been around somebody who had COVID positive results. So he had to leave. So we picked a little to-go package for him. And then yesterday we gave him gifts through the railing of his porch. So ours was totally different. And our daughter's in Denver, so we didn't get to see her, but we did Zoom. I mean, we did that with my family, but yeah, it was weird.
My son
Finally got to
we dropped some stuff off on my sister-in-law's porch.
I went on a picnic with my son who lives here, and we socially distanced, but had a nice picnic. It was
That's something.
something, yeah, better than nothing.
Yeah. One dominant is saying Allison needs to take up sailing. And also, frankly, tacos sound awesome. Oh yeah, I'm totally down with tacos.
Well, I got tired of fixing a big, huge Christmas dinner and then going to church and having to put it all in the refrigerator and then warming it up. So I decided that I wanted a one-pot meal, and I asked my family, "Do you want tacos or beef stew or whatever?" And everybody yelled tacos. So now we call them Christmas tacos. So it's a tradition now.
Oh, nice! I like that.
It is nice.
One dominant also said that putting presents through the railings and things like that. It's like porch pirates in reverse.
Right. We put the stuff on the porch. I did text, it's here, and then I backed up. They came out and got it.
Yeah, that's what it takes. Deb, where are you again? Deb?
I'm in Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach.
Oh, can you hear me? I'm in Virginia. Yeah.
Okay. And so Allison's in Hawaii. Ginny, you said you're in Maryland?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Okay,
in Havre-de-Grace.
I'm afraid I couldn't.
They call it Havre-de-Grace. Havre-de-Grace. It's a great little town. It's up on the
Havre-de-Grace.
Havre-de-Grace. I know. They have a great promenade.
Yeah, I sit at the top of the Chesapeake Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I can get to Deb's house by the water.
You could.
Well, I'm in Annapolis, so you could get it. I'm in Annapolis, so you could get to our house by the water too. Almost. Yeah.
Oh, you're near me too. Yeah. Well, in the same area, but really, you can't get anywhere from here in this area because the traffic. Mm-hmm. Everybody's heard of I-95, right, Rebecca?
The Chesapeake an ugly Bay thing. Bridge Tunnel.
Sebastian, did you get snow in this last blizzard? No.
No, it didn't. There were not just some flurries in Chicago. There wasn't much here.
My family, some still live in Minneapolis where I grew up, and they had wind and like 11 inches of snow overnight.
Yeah, we had wind, but we didn't get snow.
We had flurries.
So I had made my daughter and her girlfriend some like hats and scarves because they're in Chicago. I thought they were going to be in Chicago. I gave it to them, and then I found out after that they're moving back to South Carolina. They're not going to need that stuff there.
Well, okay.
Well, when they come visit,
yes.
Can use it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I just wanted to, before my internet goes out again. Oh, jeez. Okay, I would like us to set, kind of what are you planning to do this coming week with your writing? So just tell me what's the plan? What's the plan this week? You let me know what you're doing.
After the 30th, I'll put some steam onto it because the 30th is my exam date.
And good luck on that.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So after the 30th.
My deadline for the story for this contest thing is on January 15th. So between now and next Saturday, I'm going to write at least 5 versions of my story.
Okay, 5 versions.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow, Allison. Wow.
800 words.
You can do
I'm
it.
probably not going to get to write this week, although I should. But my next surgery is going to be January 4th, Monday. And
good luck.
I'm trying to lose weight so that when I have the major surgery and they remove my bladder and I have to have a urine bag for the rest of my life, that my belly fat won't be so get in the way. So my goal is to lose weight. And I stubbed my toe, and just when I was going to start walking again outside, I stubbed my toe, and my little bitty toe is all black. Well, my whole foot's black and blue. So now I can't walk. And it's really hard this time of year, just in my mind, because I live alone, to not eat. I just want to eat. I want to eat all the time.
Well, it's cold out. It's dark and cold, and that's what it's the end. It's harvest, all through the fall, and then we have this food now, and it's dark and it's cold, and we're back here. We're hardwired to be eating.
It's like we're going to hibernate, so we need to fatten.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm doing that okay.
Yeah, that we have to fatten up because we've got to get through the hungry gap. And Lent was created making a virtue out of necessity because the stores from the winter were gone, is where that comes from. So no, it's not just you. We're hardwired that way. So I hope everything goes well. I really do. And I'm sorry about your foot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a good diversion. I'm thinking about my foot instead of my bladder. I ended up with squamous cell carcinoma, which is extremely rare. Nobody has that who is not a smoker or a man or someone who has a catheter in or paraplegic. So I shouldn't have it. But I did live in Central America for 3 years, and the primary cause for this is a parasite. It's called Schistosoma. And they're doing a test to see if I've had it all this time, but it can harbor in your body for decades. So if that's what caused it, at least I'll know. So that'll be a good result.
Wow.
Didn't expect
difficult, Sandy.
My mother passed away at 98, and my aunt at 102. I come from a long line of longevity, and I don't know where this fit in, but I'm coping. And a lot of people are praying for me, so I appreciate it.
You look like longevity to me.
Thank you.
And try soups. Try soups. Soups are warming, and if you make them without a lot of cream sauce, then they can, they can be very filling.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. I've got some people here in the chat who are talking about this week. Let's see here. Rebecca, who just disappeared on us, but at least she'll be back. She said she's planning on doing 5,000. Okay. All right, so got that down. Sarah is saying she has to get at least 10,000 this week. Okay.
Wow.
10,000 this week. Great. One dominant saying the writing is ongoing in my head all the time. When I do sit down at the keyboard, it just spills out, usually very messily. I sweep up for months after. Understandable. Michelle wants to finish that short story. Her deadline is January 1st for her short story. Okay. January 1st deadline for short story. Okay. Got it. Short story. Okay. And one dominant. I never counted words, only pages. Hope that's not abnormal. No, because certainly back in the day, that's all they did, because everything was on a typewriter. So, it was averaged out that it was 250 words a page. And you'll even hear Stephen King and Dean Koontz and all of these people who had their careers beginning and through all of that. It's 4 pages a day. It's 6 pages a day. That's what they're talking about. So no, it's not normal at all. That's how it was always done. It was only now with all of these newfangled things that we do anything different. So, okay. So there is that. Ginny, do you have a writing goal this week?
That's funny because I'm actually on vacation this week. And
okay.
I'm supposed to be putting my entire life in order before the first of the year. I guess I can squeeze a writing goal in. I've been actually filing for 2 days now. Those are just user manuals of everything I've ever bought.
Yeah. Yep.
That's how I spent my Christmas, was 5 Bankers boxes of years.
How long have you been procrastinating to do that? Years?
No. 2013, 2014, 2015.
Okay.
So I've already shredded a trash can and a half of paper. So, but I want to get my blog back in order before the first of the year. So
okay. I'm
supposed to be setting some goals, and then you showed me that really cool planner today, which I have an addiction to planners, so that's not good.
No, it's understandable. It's understandable. I can put the link in if you want.
Well, I can get it from your other.
Yeah, you can get it from the other, or I can put it in here. Either way, no worries.
But I went smaller this year, and now I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to be looking at that.
All right, but anyway, hopefully your blog will be back in order, so I'll put you down for that.
That's my writing goal.
All right, and one dominant. I thought you had said one dominant. I'm sorry. Did I miss your goal? Just let me know. Okay. All right. There can't be accountability if we just say, oh, I'm going to do this, and then nobody's tracking. I'm tracking, including me.
Does me reading my story on
Thank you.
on my channel count? Does that count?
No.
Oh well.
It's creative. It's wonderful. It's productive, but it's not writing.
Okay.
But Allison's asking, Allison Jacobs, has anyone tried passion planners? Yeah, the passion planner, law of attraction planner, I think they're very similar, is my understanding. So one dominant is getting a new computer. So yeah, okay. Just
good idea. I need one.
Understood. Let me see here. New computer. Enough said. We know what that's like. All right. Thanks, Sebastian. I'm not even counting, says Rekka. Okay. All right. Well, so we have our goals. We've got things going. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll check in again next week at this time and see how see how everybody's doing. See if we're getting closer to our goals, and get those dreams going, and make a 2021 our just a great year for our writing. Okay. Yes.
Thank you for doing
Yeah.
that.
Yes, and
Thank you.
absolutely, Sandy.
I'm not doing it right.
No, you're great. You're great.
Okay, no.
All the best. All the best.
And also,
Alright,
when you
Thanks,
were,
everybody.
Good
Wait,
luck,
that-
Sandy.
thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Deb,
Thank
you were going to say
you.
something?
I was just going to say Rebecca jumped in when you were out, and she like helped organize the discussion. So thank you, Rebecca.
Oh,
Yes.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we'll meet up on January 2nd. All right, so we'll see everybody next Saturday. Have a great week. Good luck, everybody. All right.
Thank God 2020 will be over.
Yes. Yes. Yes, and so we're getting so close to a new government, new days,
No.
It'll be great. It'll be great. All right, everybody, hang it. See you
Okay.
next week. Okay.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.